Good evening. I'm Mark Carlson, principal at Northwestern High School, and on behalf of the staff and faculty at NHS, I welcome you to the 55th Annual Senior Honors Awards. 55 years, and this is the first one, hopefully the last, that we'll be doing online. Yes, this, like everything else in our lives, the past couple of weeks is being done differently. While we certainly would much rather to be able to share a meal with you tonight and gather together in the auditorium so that our kids can be introduced and showcased on the stage, it is what it is. We hope to be able to do the next best thing and share stories and talk about our kids while you gather as a family and watch this together. And that's really what tonight's all about. Whether we're at school or in the comfort of our own homes, we're here to honor, recognize, and celebrate you. You are the best and the brightest. You're the cream of the crop. You're the best NHS has to offer. And now you join a long line of best and brightest. Each of you have excelled athletically, academically, musically, dramatically, as well as been involved in any number of our clubs and student organizations. And the awards you'll be receiving tonight is a testament to that. Now, if we were here together tonight, I would ask you to look around at the others gathered in this room. I would mention that you should be very impressed with the company that you're in. I would then say, I too am very impressed, but not just because of your accomplishments, but because of who you're becoming. And what I mean by that is, while we are recognizing and celebrating your past achievements, we also look forward to your future successes. You are on the road to becoming who you will be, and we eagerly anticipate who that will be. Congratulations, and thank you.
Hello, this is Dr. Sarah Croney, Superintendent for the School District of Maple. It's been a delight to see you all 4 years of your high school career. Today is a wonderful senior honors, and you deserve every bit of the awards and accolades you're going to be getting tonight. 4 qualities come to mind that you have truly expressed over the last 4 years and are reasons why you are getting tonight's awards. 1 is competency. The 2nd, commitment. The 3rd, contribution. And the 4th, consistency. Let's go back and talk about the commitment and competency. You are at the top of your game. The awards you're getting from each of your departments, you have deserved, you have worked hard for, and consistently gotten all the work done in order to earn it. Contribution. I expect you to contribute to society and contribute to leadership as you leave us from Northwestern High School. You will be remembered and you are appreciated. Thank you for all you've given to the school, and congratulations on your senior awards.
Hello and good evening. My name is Mr. Darren Nyhus. I'm the agri-science teacher and FFA advisor here at Northwestern. This year's Outstanding Agri-Science Student and FFA Member Award goes to both Andrew Nelson and Bryce Ton. Now, on the surface, it might seem like these two are opposites. Andrew is the strong, silent type. Bryce, I know he's coming from about a mile away. Bryce is an animal person. He shows horses at the fair, and who can forget Hazel the chicken showing up at homecoming? Andrew, on the other hand, thinks that the only good animal is one that you can hunt and fish. But the thing that brings them together has been the agri-science program and the FFA chapter. For the last 4 years, these two have essentially been my sidekicks. Whenever I need something, they're there to help me, whether it be through student leading in multiple agri-science classes, planning and implementing fundraisers, competitions in FFA. Both of them were able to go down to the state competition. Bryce through horse judging and Andrew with wildlife management. There is no two that have helped me out these past few years, and for that I thank you. Andrew, Bryce, thank you for all of the time and energy that you have put into both the agri-science program and the FFA chapter these last 4 years. You deserve the award. Congratulations, and congratulations on your upcoming graduation. Thank you.
Hello, I am Laura Johnson, and I have the privilege of announcing 2 awards. The first award is for the outstanding student in the business department. This year's recipient is Brooklyn DeGraff. Brooklyn has taken many business courses over the last 4 years and has been an active member of FBLA and DECA. Brooklyn has taken advantage of the dual credit accounting program and will be able to use her credits that she earned when she starts her business degree in the fall at WITC. In addition, she was one of the first students at Northwestern High School to complete the Microsoft Excel certification. At her young age, she has used her business skill to manage the wait staff, all of whom are older than her, at a local restaurant. She truly is an outstanding business leader. Congratulations, Brooklyn. The next award is the FBLA, or Future Business Leaders of America Award. This year's recipient is Jessica Schaefer. She truly is a business leader. Jessica has taken on many roles as a future business leader, basically because she does not take no for an answer. For example, when the Accounting 2 class was not offered during her junior year, she made arrangements so that she could take Accounting 2 independently in my room the first half of a block and work as the manager and marketing director of Tiger Manufacturing during the second half of the block. She used her business skills to negotiate contracts for various trade shows where the students could sell their merchandise. While attending one of these shows, one of the business owners asked her if she would like to buy his company. It just was not the right time for her. Last summer, she was chosen as one of the first high school interns at Helver Lines. This was a fantastic opportunity for her to learn and showcase her leadership skills. Jessica has amazing business leadership skills, and I look forward to following her business career. In closing, we were at a competition in Madison a few years ago when we found out that our van had a flat tire. I told a group of students that I needed to go out and assess the situation. Jessica was only a sophomore at the time, probably only had her driver's license for a few months, said to me, "Mrs. Johnson, don't worry, I've got this." Jessica, I'm not worried about you being successful in the business world because, Jessica, you've got this.
Good evening, and congratulations to all of our 2020 graduates. My name is Mrs. Lottie, and I am here this evening to give out the awards for Family and Consumer Sciences and FCCLA. The award for Family Consumer Sciences goes to a young lady that I have had the pleasure of working with since her freshman year. She has taken a variety of my classes, and along the way, I have become impressed with her growth and maturation. She started out shy and not wanting to give a report or ask a lot of questions in class, and today she is confident and assured. She has always been a student that has worked hard for her accomplishments. The award for Family and Consumer Sciences goes to Brecken Oski. Congratulations, Brecken! FCCLA refers to Family Career Community Leaders of America. It's a student-run national organization that celebrated its 75th year in operation this past year. FCCLA is an organization that promotes personal growth and leadership development through family and consumer sciences projects and activities. Seniors recognized this year have been involved in FCCLA in a variety of ways. They have participated and gone that extra mile through fundraising, taking on leadership roles, participating in competition, being in charge of or helping with community service activities, and or giving of their time and talents to others. I'd like to recognize the following award winners. They are Brittany Botten, Paige Johnson, Riley Hill, and Brecken Oski. Congratulations, ladies.
I'm Lord Charlier, the Technology and Engineering teacher here at Northwestern High School. It's my distinct pleasure to announce this year's Technology and Engineering Award honorees: Alex Smith, Drew Pearson, David Wakefield, Carson Nikinen, Andrew Klobuchar, and Cameron Kimmis. I realize this seems like a long list, but this award is conferred to those who have demonstrated leadership within the technology and engineering disciplines. Those who epitomize core values such as honesty, respect, responsibility, courage, and self-discipline. These 6 honorees have routinely upheld high standards and will have had a lasting impression on the program they're graduating from and the students they help teach and inspire. Alex, Drew, David, Carson, and Cameron have all served as foremen during the construction of this year's house, setting and achieving high standards for the students under them, which is reflected in the quality of this year's project. Each of this year's honorees has served as student leader in other technology and engineering classes, passing along their personal knowledge to their peers and to junior class members. Alex and Drew have both served as presidents of Tiger Manufacturing, leading the way and proudly representing Northwestern High School in the school district of Maple, often volunteering their own time to make things happen for the enterprise. They were selected by their peers for their competence and reputation for getting the job done. They've represented us well through media interviews and in collaboration with other regional technology and engineering programs. To all of this year's honorees, I'm proud to have had the opportunity to work with you, true leaders in the technology and engineering program. Among your peers, you're most responsible for helping foster the culture of hard work, creativity, communication, collaboration, and critical thinking. This will serve well as a part of your legacy while you go forward as college and career-ready Northwestern graduates.
Hello, my name is Jenny Forsyth, and I have the privilege of presenting 2 awards tonight for our seniors. I wish we could be there in person, but I want to just start off by saying we miss all of you seniors very much, and we are looking forward to everything that you have coming up in your future. To start this evening, I have the award for Youth Apprenticeship. I am the School to Work Coordinator over at Northwestern High School, and under that umbrella is our state partnership with the Youth Apprenticeship Program. We work with the Concentrated Employment Program as a partner in developing these opportunities for our students. The Youth Apprenticeship Program integrates school-based and work-based learning to instruct students in employability and occupational skills defined by Wisconsin industries. Local programs provide training based on statewide youth apprenticeship curriculum guidelines endorsed by business and industry. Students simultaneously are enrolled in their academic classes to meet their high school graduation requirements and in their youth apprenticeship program related to class instruction, and are employed by a participating mentor under the supervision of a skilled mentor in their program area. This evening, I would like to recognize several students. Many of them are completed with their programs already. Some are still completing the requirements, and we are very privileged to have so many this year who have participated in the Youth Apprenticeship Program. To start us off this evening, we have Brooklyn DeGraff, who is in our hospitality industry. She has worked at Pogo's Inn and has done a fantastic job. We've gotten a lot of really great feedback from her employer. Congratulations to Brooklyn. Next up, we have Patricia Hansen, who is also in our hospitality program. She worked at A&W and did a phenomenal job last summer, completing all of her requirements. Well done, Patty. Next up, we have Jeffrey Holloway. He participated in our hospitality program as well. We are a tourist-based industry up in this area. He worked at Edgewater Hotel up in Duluth. Next, we have Jeffrey Moore. He also worked in the hospitality industry with the A&W and did a wonderful job meeting all of his requirements as well last summer. Dylan Peterson is part of our hospitality program. He's done a phenomenal job working at Roundup North. It's been really fun talking with him every week about all of these requirements. He's done a great job meeting everything that he needed to. Next, we have Emma Moore. Emma has participated in our hospitality program as well. She worked at Menacing Acres and did a phenomenal job working to help cater events, help to run and manage different sections of the industry as they came in for all of her different groups that came to Menacing Acres. Well done, Emma. And finally, we have Tristan Nolan. Tristan is still working on completing his program. He is in the architecture and construction track, and he is working with Bladeworks Unlimited. So far, I've gotten all rave reviews about Tristan's work in his program. Congratulations to all of these students. We wish you all of the best in the future. Please keep in touch. Thank you so much. The next award that I have the privilege of talking about this evening is the DECA Award. This is my first year as a DECA advisor. When I was in high school, I was very involved in DECA. It was my favorite group that I was part of. I continued on in college competing at the collegiate level and also I've judged pretty much every year since I was able to up until this point when I switched over to becoming an advisor this year. The DECA Diamond stands for 4 big things that we try to make sure all members exemplify. The first is being academically prepared. The second, community-oriented. The third, professionally responsible. And the fourth, being and raising experienced leaders. Ducati is all of these things and so much more. Congratulations, Ducati Schiff, for receiving our DECA Award this year. Ducati was our DECA president and did an amazing job building up our chapter and really getting us to a very solid foundation for our first year together. She helped to increase our membership from 26 members to 48 members. That is incredible. Thank you so much, Ducati, for all of that. She participated in everything. I actually had to email Ducati at one point because I had been sending emails out left and right, kind of giving all of the different kids different options of things they could do. And she literally did everything. She was always checking her email, always engaging, always advertising to other members all the different opportunities we have. She was voted the chapter president. She led meetings. She prepared younger members for competitions, staying after school and practicing their different role plays with them and offering advice. Even at district, she was standing there. I could see her talking kids up, making sure that they were ready, making sure they were positive, having fun and engaging in the process. She also was very great at working with other chapters. Not only did she have her own innovation project that she presented at our state career development conference, she also helped Superior's chapter in their projects. She led school-wide assemblies on different activities like our Miracle Minute, where she helped to raise money for this cross-collaboration piece, She also medaled at districts in her human resources management category and medaled at our state career development conference. She was part of the leadership team or the leadership council, and she was one of only 3 members in our region to do this. She also participated in our sports and entertainment marketing conference in Green Bay, where we got to hear from industry leaders and learn hands-on about all of the different marketing roles that are played in Brown County and in the Green Bay area. She also was a gold student. This is a very high honor. She was recognized on stage at the State Career Development Conference for everything that she did for our chapter this year, but also for everything she's done over her entire DECA career. She started DECA in Idaho and then transferred into us her junior year, and from there has really done phenomenal things. Not only did she do a great job at state, but she also earned and qualified to attend our International Career Development Conference that would have taken place in Nashville this past week. She would have had an amazing time. And the thing about Ducati is I know that while she would have benefited from this Leadership Academy, she's already benefited so much from everything that she's already experienced. And I'm so grateful for her passing the torch and really laying a strong foundation for our chapter. She's got an incredibly bright future ahead of her, and we can only hope that she stays in touch. We're going to miss her so much, and we wish her all the best in the future. I know that she's going to do great. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and well done, seniors.
Hey everyone, it's Mr. Goodlett here. I'm going to be presenting some awards for drama, forensics, and some of our own choir awards. I'm going to begin with our drama awards. Our one-act awards are for seniors who have participated in state competition for 4 years of their high school career. That can be on the stage, behind the scenes, or a combination of both. And our winners for this award are Aaron Germano, Sammy Keller, Izzy Magrill, Josh Olson, and Ariel Rutten. Congratulations. Our Forensics Award. This too is supposed to be given to the student who has performed for 4 years at the state level. Unfortunately, that couldn't happen this year, so this is our 3-year state level award winners. Sasha Achukuro, Aaron Germano, Sammy Keller, Jocelyn Lustry, Riley Hill, Izzy Magrill, Justin Orm, Ariel Rutten, and Adam Tome. Now some choir awards, beginning with our National School Choral Award. These are people who have been considered to give the most to the success of the choir. It is a difficult challenge to find, and so many people could win this award. But this year's award winners for the National School Choral Award are Sammy Keller, Justin Orm, and Adam Tome. Congratulations. And finally, the ACDA, American Choral Directors Association Leadership Award, given to the one student who exemplifies leadership and helpfulness in every aspect of the choir program. And this person has done that online, this person has done that in person, and this person has done that consistently throughout any leadership roles that he has taken on. Congratulations to the ACDA award winner, Justin Orm. Congratulations to all seniors.
Good evening. My name is Michael Hinsman, and I'm the band director at Northwestern. If we were in the auditorium right now, I would be inviting Holly Klomhaus up and Kieran Johnson up. And before Justin Orm got off the stage, I would have asked him to just stay on up here. So the first award that I'm going to give tonight is the Semper Fidelis Award. This award is given by me on behalf of the U.S. Marine Corps. Each year, the United States Marine Youth Foundation Incorporated awards approximately 15,000 Semper Fidelis award for musical excellence certificates to deserving high school students. This award is designed to recognize distinguished high school band members for musical achievements and leadership as a high school scholar. Candidates should be exemplary young citizens and role models for other students. This program is sponsored by the U.S. Marines Youth Foundation, and the recipients may be those who are the most inspirational or showed the greatest determination. The requirements for the award are pretty simple. You need to be a high school senior, hold a first chair position in band. Still don't know which of the three are getting it because they're all first chairs. Be capable of performing as a soloist with the high school band and be recognized as both an outstanding performer and as a truly outstanding young citizen. This year's Semper Fidelis Award goes to Holly Klomhaus. Congratulations and thank you, Holly. For those of you that don't know, Holly plays flute and piccolo in the band, plays in concert band, was one of our drum majors this past fall for marching band. She marched as the drum major in the KBGR parade and has played flute and piccolo in the musical the past few years. She's a great leader, a great kid, and we're going to miss having her next year. The next award that I'm going to give is the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. I want to say just a little bit about Louis Armstrong, and I will say that in the words of his wife, Lucille, who described him and his love for people. She said, quote, "Louis's greatest personality traits were humility and generosity. He just loved people. And he always tried to understand them too. He was compassionate, generous, and understanding with everyone." Certainly something this year's winner has. He had a positive outlook on life. He'd seen all phases of it. He was loved not only for his style, but as a person as well. Louis Armstrong's great talent, his hard work, and his personality catapulted him into the hearts of music lovers worldwide. So this year, in recognition of outstanding achievements in the field of jazz as demonstrated through superior musicianship, character, and individual creativity, the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is presented by me to Kieran Johnson. Congrats, Kieran, and thank you. For those of you that don't know, Kieran plays trombone in the band. He's our senior first chair trombonist, plays in obviously jazz band, concert band, and has also played in musical. Both he, Holly, and actually Justin, have been active in Solon Ensemble Festival as well. Kieran, one of the main reasons that I'm giving you this award is when you took on that task of getting almost all the members of the trombone section, all those that were available for Java Jive, to do a small group piece on that concert. To me, that was pretty remarkable. Not just because you got the trombones organized, which is pretty remarkable in and of itself. See, Kieran's the senior, and then the rest of the section consists of 4 sophomores and 2 freshmen. But he took it upon himself to pick out music and come up with the parts, pick out the parts, get those assigned, and then had those students practiced with those students and worked with those students on getting the music learned, and then performed a piece at our Java Jive this past December. So in addition to being a great leader in the band, in jazz band, and being a longtime member of the jazz band, that was something that really kind of pushed me over the edge and said, you know what, this is an award for Kieran. This is one that he deserves. The last award that I'm going to give this morning is the John Philip Sousa Award. The John Philip Sousa Band Award, since its inauguration in 1954, has been given to thousands of outstanding high school band students for superior musicianship, leadership, dependability, and loyalty. This is an award that I received back in 1988 at Tremper High School. The Sousa Award is the most prestigious award for high school band students. John Philip Sousa was not only a renowned composer and band leader, he was also a strong supporter of school music programs. He appeared as a guest conductor of school bands throughout the United States and adjudicated numerous youth band festivals. Sousa is not only a pillar of band music, but is a pillar of American music, and his music inspires everyone who hears it and performs it. It's no surprise at this point that the 2020 John Philip Sousa Band Award goes to Justin Orm. Justin Orm is not only a very talented musician, he's a great leader, just a great individual. He plays trumpet in concert band. This past fall, we were able to convince him to play marching snare for marching band. He's played upright bass and drum set in jazz band. He's played drum set in musical and for pit band. And hopefully you made it to some of the basketball games where he played drum set for pep band. A joy to listen to and a joy to work with. One of the things that made this easy to give to Justin is one of the last ones to leave. This was really pronounced, and I won't forget this, at Java Jive. He left just a little bit before I did. He's almost always one of the last students who's hanging around, not just to talk and gab, but to actually help get things done. It's very much appreciated, Justin. Also, for those that have watched the online concert that happened 2 weeks ago, and then hopefully are able to watch the Band Pops concert coming up this Friday, he is at the heart of that project. Very early on, as we started teaching from home and you students started learning from home, he reached out to me and said, hey, I heard this idea you've got. If you need any help with it at all, let me know. And so Justin is the one who has organized all of the music tracks and done all the video and audio editing for our concerts. And I can't say enough on behalf of the band how much we appreciate all the work you've done, Justin. You will be missed. So again, congrats to you, Justin. Congrats to Kira and Holly. And congrats to all of the students being recognized tonight.
I'm Charlie Hessel, and I will be presenting the Visual Arts Award. The class of 2020 is full of excellent artists, and each student has their own style and preferred media. So when Mrs. Meldy and I discussed this award, we had a lot to talk about. What we kept coming back to was who really pushed themselves outside of their comfort zone and took things to a new level this year. With that in mind, it's my pleasure to present the 2020 Visual Arts Award to Ms. Annika McWilliams. The amount of artwork, the scale, and the complexity of her work has been truly amazing this year. As she was working on a massive painting of the Kraken, she was having a difficult time with the perspective of the tentacles. We talked about some different options, and she was so determined to get it right that she made a sculpture of it to use as a model while she painted. Now that's dedication. We will miss all of the seniors in the art department next year, but Annika, you'll figuratively and literally be leaving a huge empty space. Congratulations, Annika. I wish you and all of the seniors the best of luck in your future plans. Thank you.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us for the 2020 Senior Honor Banquet. My name is Scott Chanigo, and I am presenting the Physical Education Award to Paige Johnson. Paige has done an outstanding job in her Phy Ed classes over the last 4 years. I think what stood out for me is her perseverance and her drive to perform and to do well as she battled through some injuries over the last 4 years. She worked hard, she never quit. Above and beyond that, she would spend some time in the weight room before and after school and get an extra dose of exercise in, even though it meant struggling through the pain and agony of doing so. Another item that Paige stood out for me with Paige is she's a student leader for third quarter this year, and she had the ability to stand in front of her peers and give directions and do it well. She took over portions of the class, and I was proud of her for the way she interacted with her peers and the respect that they had for her. And as I got to know her a little bit more during that fourth quarter and her plans, third quarter, she talked about, I believe, being an engineer in the future. And I talked to her about her vision regarding that job, or any job for that matter. And I watched her in my third quarter class, how she was able to take charge and essentially be the boss. And I talked to her about that regarding her life after high school. I said, don't be satisfied with just punching a clock every day. You're the kind of kid that has the ability to go out and be the boss, climb that ladder and sit in the top office and direct traffic from there. So Paige, I'm proud of you. You are the Physical Education Award recipient for 2020 and congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Brian Smith, and I am proud to serve as the athletic director for Northwestern High School. Each spring, the coaches at Northwestern High School meet to select student athletes to receive the awards I am about to present. Each award has its own focus, but each recognizes success in the classroom and on the field of competition. Tonight's first award is the U.S. Marines Distinguished Athlete Award. Students must possess poise, self-confidence, and leadership. Tonight's winners are Kennedy Nelson and Kieran Johnson. Kennedy participated in cross-country basketball and softball. Kieran participated in track and cross-country. Congratulations. Next is a U.S. Army Reserve Scholar Athlete Award. The Army Reserve believes that young people should strive to be all they can be. This award recognizes students who have done just that and excel in the classroom and on the athletic field. This year's winners are Natalie Kirkpatrick and Bryson Mazur. Natalie participated in cross-country and track, while Bryson participated in football and baseball. Next is the Outstanding Senior Athlete Award. This is based on media and community recognition, athletic ability, and athletic successes. These athletes have combined to have all state recognition, state tournament appearances, all conference, and all area recognitions. This year's winners are Kieran Smith and Jake Brill. Kieran participated in 3 WIAA state golf tournaments during her 4 years here, finishing 4th this past year as a senior. Jake participated in football, basketball, and baseball, and he was recognized as an all-conference player in all 3 of those sports for multiple years. Next, the most valuable senior athlete. This consists of an athlete's academic and athletic success, as well as overall leadership, attitude, and their ability to be a role model for your future students. This year's winners are Brooke Ogren and Jager Stilson. Brooke participated in volleyball, baseball, and softball, being recognized in all conference in each of those sports. Jager participated in football, basketball, and track, receiving all conference recognition in football and basketball. Next is the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association Scholar Athlete Award. I am a member of this organization. As such, Northwestern could nominate 1 male and 1 female student athlete for this award. The criteria for nomination includes a minimum B+ GPA, top 25% of their graduating class, above a 24 ACT, and have received varsity letters in at least 2 sports. This year's nominees from Northwestern were Holly Klaumhaus and Justin Orm. Both Holly and Justin were involved in cross-country and track. And lastly, the WIAA Scholar Athlete nominees. This award was created by the WIAA in 1984. Each of the high schools in the state of Wisconsin can nominate 1 male and 1 female student athlete to receive this award. To qualify for the WIAA Scholar Athlete recognition, the nominee must have earned at least 4 varsity letters and have a cumulative GPA of 3.0 on a 4.0 scale. This year's nominees from Northwestern are Brooke Ogren and Jager Stilson. Congratulations to this year's athletic award winners, as well as all the students receiving awards tonight. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Congratulations and thank you.
Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Katie Thompson. I'm here to present some awards for our Senior Honors Banquet. So tonight I'm presenting an award, 3 actually. I'm presenting 3 awards, all for the English Language Arts Department. So I'm very happy to be doing that. Mr. Halbach, Mr. Kroll, Mr. McGrath, and I have chosen 2 individuals that we'd like to honor this year for English Language Arts. And then I have 1 award for Yearbook. So we're going to start with the English Language Arts Award. Okay. Our first award goes to Miss Kaylee Nelson. In addition to challenging herself by taking honors American Lit as a junior, in the AP classes as a senior, we felt that Kaylee very much deserved recognition because she regularly was the go-to discussion person. She wasn't afraid to chime in. She very much had very thoughtful responses, and her contributions were thoughtful, insightful. She was very thorough, and she worked very hard all throughout her entire high school 4 years, and she never earned anything less than an A in any English class. So congratulations, Kaylee. I wish you were here right now, and I wish I could give you a hug. So congratulations. Our second award goes to Mr. Ryan Ross. Ryan also challenged himself by taking the Honors American Lit as a junior, and then he took a number of English classes as a senior. So he simultaneously took English 12, AP English, and then this past quarter, he's taken novels. So Ryan has pretty much immersed himself in English this year, and we love it when students do that. We chose Ryan because he is an incredibly insightful and creative young man, and I have a few words from Mr. Helbach that I will read to you about Ryan. So, Mr. Helbach said, Ryan's care and value of the written word and love of learning was shown in all of his well-articulated work. He questions things and ideas to their roots in order to better understand. One classroom episode probably captures Ryan the best, though. His English 12 class was asked to find and recite a poem in front of the class. All participated, most reluctantly. Ryan, however, asked Mr. Helbach if he had a metal coffee can with some change or paper clips, for he wanted sufficient and proper background noise to match his poem. He is very well deserving of this English award. Congratulations, Ryan. All right. Now for our third award, which comes from me as being the yearbook advisor. I don't give this award out every year. Sometimes I give it to multiple seniors. Some years I don't give it to anybody. But this year I've chosen to give it to one senior, and that is Miss Marissa Keller. So as a 2-year staff member, and especially as this year's senior editor, Marissa has taken pride in and ownership of being not only the senior editor, but also as her role on our yearbook staff. This year in particular, she was in charge of the 20-page plus senior section, which can be fun, but it also can be kind of frustrating. So she was very diligent about tracking down quotes, baby pictures, senior pictures over and over and over again when we needed her to. And I really appreciated that. In addition, Marissa was key in helping me keep everyone else on task and keeping us on deadline and getting our yearbook submitted by the final deadline. So next year, I have to say I will miss her smile, her take charge attitude, and her hard work and willingness to just get the job done and work hard until it's done. And I wanted to show you guys the yearbook for this year. It looks pretty phenomenal, if I do say so. The cover artwork was done by a senior from last year, Ashley Olson. So I don't know if you can see it, but it looks pretty phenomenal. We're very proud of it. And seniors, you'll be able to pick yours up. I believe it's Friday, May 15th, starting on that day. And underclassmen, stay tuned. You'll be able to get yours later. If you haven't got one yet, go on Jostens online and you can still purchase one. So. Again, congratulations to all the English Language Arts Awards winners, Kaylee, Ryan, and Marissa. Love you guys. Miss you. Bye.
Good evening. My name is Tanya Amos, and I will be presenting the awards for the Math Department as well as the National Honor Society this evening. So let's start out with the Math Awards. I always like to start out with a few math jokes for those people that like to be corny and laugh at math like myself. So first of all, why shouldn't you let advanced math classes intimidate you? Because they're easy as pie. One more for those of you who have taken calculus or are currently in calculus. What is the derivative of Amazon with respect to time? Amazon Prime. Thought that one would be pretty appropriate for the situation we're in right now as well. So let's move on to our awards. There are two math awards that we're going to give away this year from the math department. We always struggle to decide who's going to get these awards. So many of you are deserving of the awards that we really have a hard time narrowing it down, and we were only able to narrow it down to 2 this year. So the first award is going to someone who is always showing curiosity. He looks for true understanding rather than settling for the right answer. He asks questions like, I wonder what would happen if something. He's been part of the math team, and I wish I would have been able to see what he would have done on the math team this year at our math meet. So the first math award this year goes to Willem Hogan. Willem, thank you for all the contributions that you made to the math department and to the math courses, and thank you for all of the curiosity that you brought to the classroom and the discussions that you were able to provide. So congratulations, Willem. The other award this year goes to someone who shows a true passion for math. She completes every assignment, including all of the optional ones and every problem. And she comes to class every day ready to learn and happy to be there. She has a true joy in her as she comes to the math classroom. She has truly been a big part of making this year an enjoyable one for me as well as others in the class. So the other math award this year goes to Natalie Kirkpatrick. Natalie, congratulations, and thank you so much for all that you have brought to the table to the math courses and for bringing so much joy to the classroom. I've really enjoyed having you in class over the past few years. Congratulations, Natalie.
My name's Dan Cowley, and I'm here to present the Science Award on behalf of the Science Department, which includes Jamie Lawler, Darren Nyhus, and Nick Borish. Personally, I'd like to thank the senior class for making my job so fun and interesting. My content doesn't change much from year to year, but the students do. And this year's class had a lot of great personalities, a lot of hardworking kids, a lot of people who were fun to be around, and I want to thank you for that. I usually tell a few lame jokes at the awards banquet. And I'd hate to think that you'd get deprived of that experience just because we're socially distancing. So here goes a few. What do you call an acid with an attitude? Amino acid. The name's Bond. Hydrogen bond. You get it or you don't. Now, I hope you can see that little symbol there, but that is the organic symbol for an ether. So you either get it or you don't. And lastly, what should you do when no one laughs at your science jokes? Keep trying until you get a reaction. Now, I'm sure I got a reaction out of some of you, and if you found yourself hysterically laughing, then you might be in the running for the Science Award. Now, I joke, but science is serious stuff. It's the reason we have high-tech equipment like cell phones, video games, and safe cars. It's also what's going to save many, many lives as we deal with this COVID-19 epidemic. Students selected to receive this year's Science Award are students who take science seriously. They are standouts in an outstanding senior class. When we began this process, it became obvious pretty quickly that we needed to recognize multiple students. The 3 we've chosen to recognize showed an exceptional interest in science, worked extremely hard, performed at a high level in the classroom and on standardized tests. Most importantly, had a great all-around attitude. The award winners also demonstrated their interest in science by taking nearly every science class that we offer. Our Science Award winners this year are Stephen Kanak, Jagger Stilson, and Paige Johnson. Paige is going to college for some type of engineering. She hasn't decided exactly which type yet. Stephen's going for a computer science degree, and Jagger is going for a plastics engineering degree. On behalf of the Science Department, congratulations and good luck.
Hello, I'm Ryan Teal, and I will be giving out the much anticipated Social Studies Award this evening. Question: what does the Social Studies Department look for when selecting the Social Studies Award recipient? Number one, a student with good character, one that possesses a solid work ethic, a student who is prepared and willing to participate. Number two, a student that puts genuine effort into projects, presentations, and class discussions. Number three, a student who is a pleasure to have in class. And number four, a student that shows a genuine interest in the social studies content, or at least fakes it really well. So I ran a name for the award past Mr. Eberhardt. When I mentioned the name and asked him if he agreed, he said, and I quote, "Love it." At that point, I knew we had our student. So this year's Social Studies Award recipient is Ducati Schiff. Congratulations, Ducati.
Buenas noches. My name is Mrs. Flug, or Senora Flug for the students here at NHS. Mrs. Vick and I would like to acknowledge two students tonight, Jack Ogren and Jagger Stilson, for their learning of Spanish while being students here at NHS. Besides being very enjoyable students who consistently demonstrate great learning qualities in the classroom, Jack and Jagger have both gone the extra step in learning when working on their learning process of Spanish, routinely engaging in language outside of class. Two of the top reasons for learning a new language, as found in a quick Google search, are to have the ability to connect globally and to increase career potential. Learning a new language opens up windows to recognize similarities between cultures and to celebrate differences. So no matter what your reason may be, it will benefit you in one way or another as you move through your life's journey. Our hope is that this engagement in learning will reward you both success in your chosen avenue, and we would like to thank you both for being wonderful students again of Spanish and in general here at NHS. We are sure both your natural curiosity and drive will take you both far. Felicidades.
The Memorial Blood Center would like to recognize Riley Hill and Jagger Stilson for their extreme dedication and responsibility in hosting the Northwestern High School blood drives. Their positive energy and desire to provide life-saving donations from their peers as well as the community has resulted in hundreds of lives being saved. Memorial Blood Center is the sole supplier of blood to 19 hospitals in northern Minnesota and Wisconsin, and is the sole supplier of the Life Flight ambulance service. Riley and Jagger have truly made a difference in our community for their diligence and care. It is our honor to award these two exemplary students the Memorial Blood Center Student Services Award. Thank you for saving lives.
There are 4 National Honor Society awards to represent the 4 different pillars of the National Honor Society. The 4 pillars are scholarship, leadership, character, and service. And of course, all of the members of the National Honor Society definitely withhold those pillars. And everyone, really, I wish I could give all of you the awards because you're all deserving. However, I'm challenged with the task of having to choose someone from each pillar that really stands out in that pillar from the National Honor Society. So our first pillar that we're going to look at is scholarship. The scholarship award this year is going to go to Jagger Stilson. Jagger is the president of the National Honor Society, and he has taken courses that make him step out of his comfort zone. And to me, that's really what defines that idea of scholarship. It's not just always getting the best grade, but it's about stepping up and stepping out of our comfort zone and willing to challenge ourselves. And I believe that Jagger has done that. Jagger, there was one point this year that really solidified this decision to give you the scholarship award. Shortly after I had made my notes of who was going to get the awards and submitted that to the office, there was a time in class where you said, "You know, Mrs. Amos, I was thinking when I was lifting weights this morning." You said, "I was thinking about, I wonder how many weights we could have on one side before the bar tipped over. And at that point, I thought, this is the perfect award for you. If you're thinking about math and science while you're lifting weights, you definitely deserve the scholarship award. You are officially a nerd, just like me, and I think that's great that you were thinking about those things while you were lifting weights. So congratulations on earning this scholarship award, Jager. The Leadership Award is going to go to Marissa Keller. Marissa is a leadership in so many ways in our school. She goes out of her way to make sure all of the students feel welcome, including from the freshmen to all of the seniors, to our new students, to those who have been there for a long time. She's just all inclusive and makes sure everyone feels welcome and feels like they have a place to belong at Northwestern High School. And I greatly appreciate all that. You are always supporting all of the students. Whenever I go to any extracurricular activities, I see Marissa there cheering everyone on and getting the crowd involved and just being a leader in such a positive way. And I just appreciate all that you do, Marissa, in being a leader and being a role model in our school. So thank you so much for that effort, Marissa. Our service award is going to go to Riley Hill. Riley is the first to volunteer whenever help is needed. And she doesn't only volunteer, but she volunteers with a smile and with energy. Her hand is the first to go up and she's like, I can do that. That sounds fun. And I just love that energy that you provide with your service, because that's a big part of giving back, is having energy and a genuine want to give back and to serve, not to just do it because you need to earn those hours, but because you really want to help others. And I think that's very evident anytime that you are completing any of your service, your community service work or your volunteer work. So thank you for having such a big heart for service, and I hope that you continue to do that as you leave high school, that you continue to serve and that you continue to volunteer and give back. So congratulations, Riley. And finally, our character award is going to go to Justin Orm. Justin is very true to himself and to his beliefs. He's always so kind to everyone and willing to help and support all of his peers. It is hard to think about what National Honor Society and FCA and many other organizations, I'm sure, are going to be like without Justin there as a leader and as a role model. So Justin, thank you so much for always having such strong character, for always holding that in such a high place in your life, and for always helping others to see that as well. When I watch you lead the FCA group, I think it's so evident that you just want others to have high character as well, and you're just encouraging that, and that you're showing that through the way that you live your life. And I recognize that, and I appreciate that, and I hope you continue to hold character as a high pillar in your life. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for all of your efforts this year, for being such excellent role models. And I wish you all the absolute best in your future endeavors.
For those of you who may not know, Quiz Bowl is a game in which two teams compete head-to-head to answer questions from all areas of knowledge, including history, literature, science, fine arts, current events, sports, and popular culture. Tonight, I would like to present the Quiz Bowl Award to Willem Hogan for his participation and leadership during his 4 years in high school. The majority of Quiz Bowl's schedule occurs during the most hectic time. Here at NHS, it occurs through fall sports and right through into the NHS musical. Willem had worked very hard to make sure we had full teams for all our matches. And under his leadership, the Quiz Bowl team has had great success over the last 4 years, and we even won first place this year. So thank you for all that you have done for this club, Willem. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you. Thank you again.
Hello, everyone. I would say thanks for being here, but instead I'll say thanks for watching. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Laura Kreitz. This is my second year teaching math at the high school, and I'm here to present the Student Council Award. There were so many great choices, so many great leaders in student council that it was hard to choose one recipient. But this was my first year as student council advisor, and to be honest, I was really nervous at the beginning of the year. But the award goes to the student who really made me realize that I had nothing to worry about. Within the first 2 weeks at the beginning of the school year, this person had come to me and told me how a few people were talking and they wanted to organize a tailgate party for homecoming, and asked if this was something that student council could maybe sponsor. And I was really excited for this. I think that's really what student council is all about. Student council is about having a group of students that will represent the voices of their student body and share ideas of their peers. And that's exactly what this person had done. So throughout the year, she continued to bring more ideas to the meetings from her peers, including the fight against our limited Wi-Fi data, which students will know what I'm talking about. She also helped make our Instagram page amazing, which we recently created with this new online schooling format. So go check that out. We'll shout out to follow NHS Student Council. But it really goes without saying that she's very dedicated. She has been to every single student council meeting, even our online Zoom meetings that we've had, and has helped plan and organize each student council event, including the tailgate party, our toy drive, snow week, and our virtual spirit week. So this very well-deserved award goes to Emma Moore. Thank you.
Tonight, our faculty would like to recognize 3 students for the Faculty Award. The first student has a very eclectic set of life experiences, from traveling the world to repairing accordions in his spare time. He also brings an interesting new perspective to our classrooms and community. He's participated in Amnesty International, track, cross country, band, choir, musical, and excelled in academics. Congratulations to Aiden Gort for being selected for this award. We know you will go on to do big things and make a difference in this world. The second student we selected is overwhelmingly respected by our faculty for his kindness and welcoming spirit. He always greets staff and students with a genuine hello and a welcoming smile, going out of his way to make everyone feel important and included. He has been a student athlete and link leader that exemplifies what our school stands for. He has overcome obstacles to be very successful academically at NHS. Our faculty is very proud of and wants to recognize Isaiah Wida for this award. Congratulations. The third recipient of this award has been a genuinely kind, caring, hardworking young lady who is willing to do anything you ask of her. She has been very reliable in her contributions made to Northwestern High School and is always searching for a new way to make a difference. Our faculty admire her for her desire to learn, her character, grit, and perseverance during challenging times. Congratulations to Emma Moore. You will go on to do big things.
The first awards I have the privilege of honoring tonight are the Heart of the North Academic All-Conference Awards. The criteria to be selected to the all-conference team for academics is to have the highest GPAs in your class and have been involved in at least 3 activities over the course of your high school careers. Tonight's recipients of this honor: Paige Johnson, Amy Montavon, and Veronica Sauer. Congratulations. The next group of students I have the privilege of announcing is the top 10% of the graduating class of 2020. Now, as I read off this list of students, one thing I want you to notice is that these students have also been involved in any number of clubs, organizations, and activities over the course of their high school careers. As I tell freshmen every single year, there is a connection between academics and activities. There is a connection between being successful in school and being involved. And these students are definite proof of that. This year's top 10%. Brittany Botten, Natalie Kirkpatrick, Stephen Kanak, Kiera Johansson, Sasha Johansson, Paige Johnson, Amy Montavon, Kaylee Nelson, Justin Orm, Veronica Sauer, and Jagger Stilson. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Job well done. At this time, it's my honor to publicly introduce and announce our commencement speakers for the class of 2020. This year, the senior class asked the scholarship committee to make that selection out of the top 10. The two students that were selected happened to be the two students with the highest GPAs. Our student speakers for commencement this year are Paige Johnson and Natalie Kirkpatrick. Congratulations. The final award this evening is the Dwayne Lindgren Northwestern Award. As it is our final award, you can surmise that it is thought by many to be one of our most prestigious. Mr. Lindgren had been a school board member for 13 years at the time of his death in 1987. This award goes to seniors who have best exemplified the spirit of Northwestern. Students who, through their involvement, character, and leadership, have continued the long legacy of making the types of contributions to the school and the community that make NHS what it is today, and will continue to be a tradition of excellence. The award was established and is a fitting memorial to Mr. Lindgren, who gave so much of himself to our school and community. This year's Dwayne Lindgren Award winners are Marissa Keller and Jagger Stilson. Congratulations. And so this brings a close to our evening. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Again, we all wish we could have been here to celebrate together, but we still have the same pride and appreciation for you just the same. To all of you, parents and family members, thank you so much for your support that you have given these fine young men and women over the last 17 to 18 years, and for all that you've done for them to get them to this point of their lives. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of the evening, and please stay safe and healthy.